Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're diving into something truly decadent and irresistible, brownies. And I promise, this recipe is so simple and quick, it'll become your new go-to for satisfying that chocolate craving. Forget the complicated steps. We're making the fudgiest, most delicious brownies with ingredients you probably already have. So let's get started. You'll need 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 cup of good quality cocoa powder, 1/2 cup of butter, and 225 grams of milk chocolate, semi-sweet any brand. We also need 2 large eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 1/4 cup of sugar. That's it. First things first, let's create that rich chocolatey base. We're going to use a double boiler. If you don't have one, just place a heat-proof bowl over a saucepan with a little simmering water. Make sure the bottom of the bowl doesn't touch the water. Into the bowl, add your milk chocolate and the butter. We'll gently melt these together, stirring occasionally until it's a smooth, glossy, beautiful sauce. Look at that! Once it's all melted, just set it aside to cool down a bit. Now, grab another mixing bowl. Crack in your 2 eggs. Add the 1/2 cup of sugar and just a tiny splash of oil for extra moisture. We don't even need a fancy mixer for this. Just grab a spatula or a whisk and mix them together until they well combined and a little pale. You don't need to go crazy, just a minute of mixing will do. Next, it's time to bring in our star player. Pour that slightly cooled, luscious chocolate and butter mixture into the egg and sugar mix. Oh, the smell is already incredible. Give it a good stir until everything is beautifully incorporated. The batter will start to look so rich and tempting. Now for our dry ingredients. Sift in your flour, cocoa powder, and baking soda directly into the wet mixture. Sifting helps to avoid any lumps and makes the brownies lighter. Gently fold everything together with your spatula. The key here is not to overmix. Just mix until you no longer see any dry streaks of flour. Overmixing can make your brownies tough, and we want them super fudgy and tender. The batter is ready. It should be thick, glossy, and oh so chocolatey. Now, grab a baking pan. I'm using an 8 by 8 inch square pan and line it with parchment paper. This little trick makes it so much easier to lift the brownies out later. Pour your beautiful batter into the pan and use your spatula to spread it evenly into all the corners. We're ready to bake. I've already preheated my oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Pop the pan into the middle rack of the oven and bake for about 15 to 20 minutes. The baking time can vary slightly depending on your oven. You all know they're redone when the edges are set and a toothpick inserted into the center comes out with a few moist crumbs attached, not wet batter. And there you have it. The most amazing easy-to-make brownies. Let them cool completely in the pan before cutting into them. I know it's hard to wait, but it's worth it for those clean, perfect squares. Thank you so much for baking with me today. If you try this recipe, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more simple and delicious recipes. See you next time.